Hi, welcome to my channel. It is Dizzy Slay MUA. Y'all notice I got a new backdrop? Ain't it cute? Ain't it cute? Ignore the folds. I'm waiting for that to just naturally fall out. So today, as you see, we have an eye already done. So I want to show you guys how I do this halo eye. There's a white liner, got some glitter at the bottom and shit. I'm just doing everything. So I'm also gonna show you how I do these brows. Okay. Featured brand I'm doing today is Colourpop. I just realized that I was really neglecting a lot of my Colourpop products. I probably have never even talked about them on here. But I have some Colourpop shit that I use and I just don't know why I haven't done a video. So that's what today's gonna be. And then also, as promised, this will be foundation routine as well. So I apologize now if this is like a little lengthy video, but let's just pack it all in because who knows the next time I'm gonna be able to get something out for you guys. I hope you've noticed my consistency lately, so give me my props, give me my credit, because it's due, it's due. So we're gonna start with our brows. To set my brows, I'm using the Luscious by Lynn setting powder, AC Cosmetics. For that one, I use the No Shine. So I'm tapping a fluffy brush into it. I'm going right on my brow with this No Shine translucent powder. I apologize that I didn't have a foundation routine video up last week like I said I was gonna do, but I recorded it, I went to edit it, and my video had no sound. Don't know what happened, so here we go. Now from Colourpop, I am obsessed with their brow pencils. This is the Precision Brow Pencil. I like to use the shade Taken for Granite. If I don't use this one, then I use the Cool Cocoa. Those ones just always work well for me. It depends. I'm like, oh, do I want to be a little darky joint? Do I want a little darkeisha brow, like how I have right here? Or sometimes I lighten it up if I'm doing like a softer look, which is like never. So I'm using the one end to brush my brows in place. I feel like you see me better with this backdrop. Like that bling was just taken away from the face. Let me find out how to do this on. Okay, I zoomed in for you guys so that way you get a better look at my brows. As you can see, my brows are like non-existent. I don't even get them done. Sometimes I like tweeze under here, but that's neither here nor there. So with these Colourpop pencils, the thing is, they're retractable. You can twist it up, but you cannot twist it back down. So do not push up more than what you need because you don't want it to break off and you end up losing all that product. So you know, I like to start at the bottom of my brows. I do short strokes. And I'm going to trace the natural outline of my brow. This part doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to clean it up with concealer. Like, try to get it as perfect as possible, unless you gotta clean up. Like, I don't feel like I clean them up that much anymore. I feel like I'm just making them look a little bit more precise when I go with the concealer now. Well, that looks fucked up. Okay, so that's the bottom. Like I said, it looks fucked up, but I'll fix it. I try to make sure it's even with this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on the top. I don't like to start at the end at the top. Well, in the beginning, I like to start like right here. Okay, follow that arch. If you don't have one, create one. Like I said, twist up when you need. Okay, so as you see, I'm starting to fill it in the back. I'm sure I have videos where I know I have videos where I've done my brows before. I just wanted to show you how I use a Colourpop one because this pencil's legit, too legit to quit. Okay. I'm going in the front. Now I'm going to start to bring those strokes up. Okay, up beyond. In the front, I'm not really caring if my strokes go all the way up to the top at the front because your natural brow doesn't really do that unless you're blessed and you have eyebrows, unlike me, the less fortunate. So I want it to look a little bit more natural. So I'm focusing more so at the bottom will give me more of a tapered look. And then you see right here how the top just stops. I'm just gonna take the brush part, blend that shit together. Bing, bam, boom. We got eyebrows, baby. We got eyebrows. We got action. Okay, I'm done. The more I stare at my brows, the more I'll end up touching them. So I'm like, let's just leave it. Okay, to conceal around my brows, you see I did the bottom. I don't usually touch the top unless I go around it with my, I hate when I say unless I go around it with foundation. In this instance, I did not. So I am using the Morphe concealers. For me and my complexion, I like to use the C 4.45 and the, what else did I use? I use the 4.55. So I will show you how I use both of them. The 4.5 is lighter, so I'm going to focus that one more so here. And the 4.55 I'm going to put in the beginning. Why do I always say the beginning? I'm going to put that in the front of my brow, okay? Because I want something closer to my skin tone so it blends better. There we go. This is a oval brush, flat, from the beauty supply store for like $3. Litty like a titty. Alright. I like it. It's super flat. It's sharp. I can just clean up what I need to. And I like to bring that product down a little bit. All right, and I'm gonna stop about here with the 4.45. So now I'm gonna take a darker concealer a little bit closer to my complexion, but not too far from this, and I'm gonna apply that in the front. Now let's blend that bad boy out with our concealer brush, with a fluffy one. Same one that I use for the setting powder. I'm sorry if y'all hear the beeping in my video from my smoke detector. I peeped that, someone commented that in the last video, and I'm like, oh shoot. I done got so immune to it that I don't hear anymore. But I'll replace the batteries tonight, just not right now, because like my other detectors work. So the one beeping is not life or death. Knock on wood. I got some. There we go. There we go. Okay, see, our brow is now carved out. Next, I like to prime my lid with the Moira Mega Concealer. This is in the shade number 5, Nutty Buddy. I like to use Nutty when I'm doing more neutral tones. See, so it's not as bright. When I go brighter, I use their lighter concealer, which is number 2, Latte. Or if I'm doing really, really bright, then I'll do number 1, which is Vanilla. So I'm gonna start off with Nutty, and I'll show you how I use Latte for my Shalo. Applying this right on the lid. La 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 la. Like that. Taking that concealer brush. Blendisha. See? I'm literally just like tapping the product. Making sure it's all over, making sure it's flat. And this helps it to dry down faster so you can go right into using those products. The thing about this concealer is it dries matte and it dries really fast, which I love. So when using it, work fast. Who's ready for the eyeshadow? Who's ready for the eyeshadow? You can't even see it. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Okay. So we are going to start with the Frozen 2 palette. Now, if you are like me and we are super fun, then we are Anna fans. So I made sure that I got an Anna palette because I wasn't really banging with Elsa after the first Frozen, but after watching the second Frozen, I was like, damn, I need to get her palette. But in due time. But yeah, I'm an Anna girl. Anna was just like, YOLO, we about to marry old boy, so what, we don't know him. I'll get to know him after him and his 13 brothers come and live with us. Period. So the first one in this palette that I'm going to use, look how pretty it is. I'm going to go right here with Charades. And I'm going to take my, this is a small, what's this brush say? I never even tell y'all about the brushes I use because I'm like, they're brushes. Like, use what works. It says small eyeshadow brush. Cool. All right, so I'm taking Charades. It's like this pretty like brown mauve-y color. Like, it's brown, but I feel like it has like purple undertones, which goes with the theme of the palette, so I'm not mad. So I'm literally gonna do my half circle. And if you see my other videos, I stop usually here when I'm doing a look or a cut crease or something, but I'm actually gonna take it all the way to the front. So Charades, if you hear that tapping, it's me tapping off in my color swapper. Okay, now we have that color nice, deep, dark, how we want it. So I have another brush. This is a Sigma brush, actually. This is the tapered blending brush. Oh, this is my E40 brush. Ooh. Ooh. Y'all get the reference, or am I just old? Don't answer it. So I'm going to use this brush to blend out these harsh edges. And that's how I blend, so. And just keep going back and forth until it looks smoked out. Like, you want it to look like, oh, it's slowly disappearing on the edge, like that. See, it's not as bam how it was. Again, I'm gonna go back into Charades and apply some more up here. That's it, because this is right where we're gonna be cutting our halo. Cause I ain't an angel. And go back into blending that out, okay? Next, by Colourpop, we are going into their main squeeze palette. I had to get this because it was, I think I got this in the summertime and it just looked like summer. So we're going in with, we're going to go in with Big Gulp, like the Slurpee 7-Eleven. It's such summer vibes, like such summer vibes. So going in with Big Gulp, and I'm going to place that right on the outer part of Charades. And you know, when I do this, I like to make my colors overlap. It makes it easier when getting those transitions to blend. Alright, I'm using a different brush for this color. This is a brush that no longer has a name, but I know for a fact I got it from the beauty supply store. It's just a cute little fluffy brush. Bomb to blend with. That's what we're gonna do. Blend the outside of that. Okay. And I like to apply shadow and then blend, and then apply shadow and then blend, because you don't want to put too much on and be like shit and it don't blend. Like, I'd rather take the time. So I'm gonna add more. Going to add more and blend again. All right, back into our Elsa palette. I'm going in with this pretty shade down here, Fearless. That one right there, Fearless. And I'm tapping in the blending brush into that. And then I'm going to blend out Big Gulp. Got it? Ooh, baby. This just adds to our smoke. You feel me? Like, ooh, smokiana. into charades. I know it's a lot of back and forth, but I swear like it's worth it just because it is, period. So we're going back in with charades and we're gonna darken it up some, darken me daddy, because we lost a little bit in blending, which happens, it's fine. Now with our Moira Cosmetics Mega Concealer, now we're going in with the number 2. This the latte is lighter. I like to put some of that on here and dip that flat brush into it. And this is how I do a mini halo, because as you can see, it doesn't go that far over. It's like a little focused halo, like halo with a plan. Okay, so I'm gonna start it. You're gonna take, like, you see where your eyeball is? Right on top of the middle of your pupil. Right at your pupil. Okay? And do a dot. And keep tapping that dot. Side to side. Look up if you have to. You wanna make sure that you don't have any transfer later. There we go. See, I was really close to eyeballing it. I know my pupils. And then bring the rest of the product down. Okay? Okay. Alright, I'm not adding any more product right now. I'm just patting the concealer. So gives us a nice flat and dry base. Okay. Now what I want us to do is go into the Frozen 2 palette and go into charades again. And we're now going to do these little outer corners of our eyes and bring that in. Okay. Okay. Take our fluffy brush, the Sigma E41, and buff out those edges. Look at her. Look at how she's just blending. And she's just like, oh, love me. Oh, love me. I want to be loved. All right, now we are going back into the main squeeze, into our big gulp. We're gonna pat big gulp right on top of charades. Okay, getting warmish. I see you. And then right there where those two are meeting, blend it, and then blend it on the lid. Okay. How you like me now? How you like me now? Alright, I'm looking for a brush that I had. Here we go. Okay, so right here, do you see how it kind of just like the color just stops? I'm gonna take this small brush. This is another Sigma brush. This is E21. This is a smudge brush. Probably not using it for that, don't know. But I'm gonna tap that into the charades, and I'm going to put charades right here. I don't know if you guys can see the difference that that just made, but I can, and that makes me feel a whole lot better. Like, it just looked like the Moira was just up there like, here, and I wasn't trying to holla at bull. Period. Now, we are still in our Frozen 2 palette, and okay, this one is called Scooch In. It's right here. This is like a, I can't really see how this color does. It's like, it looks color shifting to me, which is perfect because right here it looks white, but when I put it on my lid, it's gonna give off a gold effect. So this is a Morphe 421 brush. It's nice and flat, it's small, it gets straight to the point. So I'm putting that in, scooch in, And I'm going to put this shimmer color all right here where we have it left. Okay. This is gonna be popping. It's a nice light color, which I like. You want to make sure that that gets right at that crease, because you want to be able to see like, damn, that's a harsh ass transition from a dark to something so light. Like, that's how you know it's really cut. Like, cut it, cut it, cut it. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna pat that a little onto Big Gulp. Okay, because we are blendianas in here. Okay, like I said, I'm patting it, not dragging or rubbing any. It's literally whatever is left over is getting patted onto Big Gulp. Now, to make that shit shimmer and shine, we're going in with the J. LaRue White Gold Pigment. I'm going to focus this pigment right where we just put Scooch in, okay? Same brush and everything, because those colors they're very similar. Like, it looks white, but then when you turn a little, it looks gold. This is just a little bit more extra because that's who I am as a person. Okay, so let's focus this right here and watch this color just like wake up. Yes, sis, stay woke. Okay. Okay. Again, we're going to add a little bit onto Big Gulp because that's going to give that corally shade a nice shimmer effect too. Like, the gold just goes with it. Now for our wing liner. I like to use the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Do you guys have any other ones that you like? I'm just bored with it. Like, I've been using this liner for like years. Like, I want to find another one that I like that's matte, that has a long wand like this that I can use, that doesn't crack. Is that a long list of things that I want? It should not be that hard to obtain. Line my bottom. Now, I could have just did my halo like this and left it like that, but I wanted a little pizzazz, you know, a little razzle dazzle. Okay, a little razzle dazzle. And you see how I brought it up some right here? That's because I wanted it thicker, so that's my starting point to drag across my lid now. Alright, now for our white liner, I'm using the Crown case. This is their eyeliner pen. This is in the whiteout. So I'm just gonna take this right across the top. So I've noticed with this liner, sometimes it gets a little chunky. Like, it's not dry, but it has like, I don't know, it just has like a thickness to it, and I can't work with that. So I actually take a rose water and I spray it into the liner, and it's back to normal. So it's perfect. I can tell you this much, this shit don't crack like some other white liners I've tried. For some reason, I can never keep a sturdy hand with my white liner, which is fine because I end up cleaning it back up with the black. So bear with me, okay? All right, this one actually isn't as bad as my other one was. Like, this shit was all over the black. I feel like I don't even have to clean it up that much. I'm gonna touch it some in the front though. Yeah, I feel like shit. Clean with I do a little bit, but it usually looks like I'm like dripping white down. And it's probably just looks drippy because I add my water to it. Okay, I see you. I see you on this one. I'm trying to show off. And it shines. Okay, now for the bottom of our eye. You guys know I usually do the Kiss pencils, and I always do black is black with the luxury liner. So because this is more brown look, this is their intensifying black. And I don't even know why I'm telling you about that, because first I have to go on my LA girl. My LA girl. This is for the light, because you see right here. Okay, some people put white there. I like to do like a concealer type look, like a tan. So I'm going in with the tan. It's a fat pencil, which is fine. I'm going under it. But yeah, this is their Pro Primer in the shade Nude. I like it for this. For this period. Alright, I'm gonna clean that up. Just like this. It's not all the way down here. Now, with our Kiss pencil, we're going under that, okay? Directly under that. Liddy. Okay, now I have this cute little pencil. This is by a brand Kana. Like this. It's small. It just says pencil brush. So that's what it is. I'm going to use that to blend this brown line out. Buff it out, I guess. Buffed. Now we're going in with charades right on top of that brown. Like, if you don't want to take all these steps, you don't have to. If you want to just pop a black liner under there, you can. This is just how I like to do my looks now. So. And then back into Big Gulp in our main squeeze palette. With the same brush, I'm wiping it off in my color swapper, but right in with Big Gulp. Bella! It is the mailman. It is the mailman. Alright, and with Big Gulp. Alright, I hope you didn't think that was it for the eye look, because I know you see this glitter. I know you see this glitter. Okay? Okay? Okay. So this is the glitter that came in the Frozen kit. I actually got that whole little box that came with the lipstick, lip gloss, the palette, and the glitter. So this one is called Waterfall. Okay. Okay, so this is the Glitterally Obsessed in the color Waterfall, and it's giving off that that white gold feel to it. Like, it's gold but it's copper. I don't know, I feel like you could probably put this on top of anything and it'll just make the color shift and be bomb. So I'm gonna put this in the middle of our halo where we put the white gold pigment. I'm taking a little glitter at a time because I'm not doing a glitter lid. I just want a little bit of glitter to accent what we did. Okay? Okay. Alright. Glitter right there. See, waking us up. And I'm gonna put some at the bottom. The bottom was tricky because I didn't want a lot. But I didn't want a little bit. But I didn't want a lot. So I'm gonna focus this right in the middle at the bottom. I was like, if you want this glitter to move it before it dries. I'm making such an ugly face. I'm glad you guys can't see it. Okay. That's it. Glitters at the top, glitters at the bottom. We are living. So I'm gonna split this up into 2 videos because I don't want it to be an hour-long video. But thank you for watching. Part 2 is coming.